This is going to be a review of the Dynamic Infrared 2-person indoor sauna. I purchased this unit from Wayfair and it cost about $2,300. I have been using it consistently for the last 2 weeks and overall pretty happy with it. I would like to talk about some things that I like about it and then some things that I don't like about it. First, plugs into a standard 110 outlet, no special wiring required. This unit takes about 45 minutes to heat up to that 135, 140 degree range. That's the range that really makes you sweat. Let's talk about the quality. First, it took about 2 weeks for the unit to show up after I purchased it from Wayfair. A box truck showed up, delivered it to my driveway. At that point, I disassembled the pallet, and my daughter and I carried in each piece one at a time. It took us about 2 hours to put it together, but I was nursing a sore back at the time. Probably could have done it a lot quicker if it wasn't for that. Everything looks good. Like the pieces look really good. Looks nice in the room. The quality is good. When you go inside, I mean, just everything is just built really, really well. I will tell you though, I did have one issue with it. About the second time that I've used it, this trim piece right there came separated from the wall. I made an attempt or two to try to fix it, but the board was too warped. All I had to do was call Golden Designs, who actually makes Dynamic, gave them a phone call, sent them a picture, and within an hour they had shipped out the replacement part. So it hasn't arrived yet, but I do have the FedEx tracking number and I know it'll be here in a couple of days. So I'm not worried about that. All I have to do is just pop these couple of screws out right there and replace the whole unit. As far as the control panel, pretty basic. Basically right now I have it turned on. I have it set for 140 already. Now I just need to change my timer. And I typically, whenever I'm going into this thing, I'll set it for say 60 minutes and just turn the unit on. Like I said, it takes about 45 minutes to heat up. So I'll come back in here in 45 minutes and then adjust my timer so it's set for 30 minutes. Pretty basic stuff. As far as the speakers, they do a wonderful job. Really easy to connect to the Bluetooth. The only issue that I have with the Bluetooth, if you've got multiple people using it, my wife and I, for instance, we both use the sauna. If she was the last person to use it, when I turn the unit back on, it'll automatically look for her phone to connect to and will connect to it. So I'll have to get her to disconnect before I can reconnect. Now, I did something different here recently where I actually have the Bluetooth hooked up to my TV. So it's only getting that Bluetooth. I'll talk about that maybe in a different video. The one thing that I don't really love about it, right there is a spot that you can hook up an MP3 player. I don't understand that whatsoever. I'm not sure why you'd want to bring a phone into the sauna since it's 140 degrees and which phones actually have headphone jacks anymore. So that thing just does not make any sense to me. As far as the lights, I don't get too excited about the lights, but you can change the setting on the lights. Typically what I do is I just change it to the red light therapy, that one right there. Does it do anything as far as red light therapy? I doubt it. I'm sure it's just a light. So that's it. Overall, really happy with the unit. I would definitely purchase it again. Now, to be honest, to be fair, I've never been in another sauna before. This was my first one, but I will tell you, it gets the job done. I do sweat in this thing, and I sweat a lot. One of the things with these infrared saunas, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use two towels. You want to put a towel down here on the bench, and then you want to use the towel to actually wipe the sweat off of you. What you don't want is a bunch of sweat getting onto the boards. So I can tell you that that second towel, the one that I'm constantly wiping myself off with, by the time that I'm done in 30 minutes, that towel is drenched with sweat. So it's doing its job. So overall, I like it. If you're thinking about getting it, get it.